Started on that couch, couldn't catch my breath. Rob's got the Stoke voice, Ben's coaching best. Emma joined the crew, brought balance to the mess. From zero to hero, community blessed. And we are live, that's how we start. 3 voices strong, 1 beating heart. Couch to coach, we're building art. Every step we take, we're playing our part. Keep running, that's what we do. Keep running, me and you. Keep running, through and through. Keep running, the whole crew. Keep running, dreams come true. Keep running, I'm talking to you.
And we are live.
I was singing then. So it's a good job I muted.
I was dancing.
What an introduction.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, we've
We'll
lost
set-
Dan. Dan's gone. We've got Danny. but we've
He'll be
lost Dan.
back.
He's back. He's back. Yeah, so one of our friends put that together, and we didn't say this before we came on live. I was going to mention it before we came on live. So the podcast originally was me and Ben, and then about nearly 2 months now, is it, Emma?
Oh, it feels
Emma.
like forever.
Yeah, Emma joined the crew, as it says in the song. So that's what it says in the song. So I'm from Stoke-on-Trent, Ben's from Birmingham, and Emma's from Stoke as well. So yes, we are live.
Well,
we
I
are
say
live.
Staffordshire, but yeah.
Yeah, Staffordshire. Yeah, okay. We are live and we are on YouTube. Hello to the people watching on YouTube. We'll give some shout outs in a bit. What I'm going to do, because I'm conscious, for last time we had a guest on and Emma had organised it, I kind of took over and I didn't let Emma ask any questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand over to Emma.
Thanks, Rob.
Go on, Emma.
You are the professional.
Not
But
at all.
yeah. Well, I mean, for me, I'd like you both to kind of introduce yourselves and tell us what you're up
That's a bit of a
to.
cop out.
Because I know, because I've been looking and I've been following and I've been engaging with you, but I think that you should tell the viewers, the followers and the listeners what is going on, what you're doing.
Do you want me to start, Dan?
Yeah, you go for it.
So I'm Danny. This is Dan. We've been friends since I want to say about 11 years now. Dan used to be my old boss. We used to work at a hotel together. Pretty good boss. And the project we want to talk about is Tower to Tower. So in 6 days' time, at time of recording, we are going to be running from the Tower of London all the way to the Eiffel Tower. It's going to take us, we hope, about 6 days. And yeah, it kind of all came from in April this year. We both sort of trained for and ran the Brighton Marathon together. And as soon as that ended, we both felt like there was something, like we needed to have something to work towards, or training felt a little bit tedious. So yeah, we kind of came up with this idea, and I think the closer we get, the more we're regretting it a little bit. But no, we're excited mainly.
And you're doing this for charity, aren't you? You're raising money. So tell us about the charity you're raising money for.
Yeah, do you want to take that, Dan?
Yeah, so it's actually Danny's idea. Danny brought forward the charity Papyrus, who specialise in suicide prevention in young people, which kind of, I think, resonates with all of us a little bit. So when Danny brought that forward, it was kind of like a no-brainer, really, because I've personally had someone that's kind of, had a lot of struggles and stuff, and yeah, it really sort of, became clear that would be such a great charity to do it for.
I think it was important that we had one that kind of drove us as well. Like when we were on like day 3 in the middle of like God knows where, and you just need something to like have in the back of your mind that keeps you going forward. So it's worth mentioning as well that we're doing this with 2 other people as well, Will and Billy.
Yeah.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, they're working at the moment, but I've told them to listen in. So if you're there, hello guys.
Yeah, drop a comment if you are listening. What are the other guys called? Billy and
Billy and Will. So they're both William and William as well. So Daniel and Daniel.
Just to make
That's
it
just
confusing,
easy.
we've got the Dans and the Bills.
Just shout Dan or Will, you'll get
we
somebody.
thought just 2 names is enough, isn't it?
Brilliant. So this is taking place in 6 days. Six
Yeah.
days time.
Sunday
Are
morning.
you are you ready?
I think so. I think we've done everything we can up until this point. So we're in our kind of like tapering phase now, where last week we didn't really push over 10 kilometers, and then this week we're not going to push over 5, and then have a little sort of shake out the day before, and then 9 a.m. bright and early in London. I think we've all got a few people coming to sort of see us off as well, and then we'll be on our way.
So you mentioned that you both did the marathon earlier on in the year. Have you done over marathon distance before? Have you gone to ultra distance?
So I have, Dan, not before.
I can
I
tell.
haven't.
I can tell before even Dan says. I can tell the big intake of breath.
Yeah.
He's not done more than a marathon.
Yeah, our training. Go on.
You go.
Our training's kind of been like, it's very difficult to find the time as like a adult to carve out 5 or 6 hours to go for a run. So our training is, for better or for worse, more been emphasized on recovery and going again straight after. So we've done lots of days where we've done 4 or 5 half marathons back to back, and we've done, running multiple times in a day to kind of build up the body's ability to reset and recover quickly. And I guess we're all kind of hoping, I think, that we've built up enough miles in the legs over the last sort of 6 months that a little push to go a bit further will kind of be gifted to us, or like driven maybe by our mentality a little bit.
There also sounds.
Go on, Ben.
I was going to say, there sounds like a lot of thought's gone into the training. So are either of you kind of coached runners? What's your experience in terms of running? Because it sounds very logical.
Yeah.
Good.
So before you answer that question, guys, you're going to get really good questions from Ben. You're going to get really good questions from Emma about running and training. I'm just here to ask the silly questions, so I'll save the silly questions.
That's what we like.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you answer Ben's question first,
I think I mean, I'll speak on my behalf. I wouldn't consider myself a great runner necessarily. I think.
But you're quite clued up in sort of sports science and
so I'm currently
like nutrition.
Yeah, I'm currently doing a nutrition course as like a little, just sort of side hustle, I guess. I in February last year I tore my MCL playing football, and to recover from that, about 4 months after, I took on an online coach, and I think that's where I maybe got, because he helped me prepare for the marathon and an ultra marathon that I did. So I think I'm using a lot from what he's taught me, and then kind of experimenting a little bit and doing what also makes sense, because I've looked up loads of stuff online and it doesn't all actually make it doesn't all seem like the right way to do things. So a little bit is just me in my head sort of thinking, well, what actually am I going to need to train? I'm going to need to train running the next day. I'm going to need to train having stopped, eating a full meal, and then going again. So they've been the things I've tried to focus on more. And then Dan as well, your history of running.
Yeah, mine doesn't sort of. My longest distance is marathon, and that was Brighton, and that was after a long stretch of like quite bad knee problems throughout my marathon training block. I think my longest run during my training block was about 24k. So I didn't hit. Yeah, so I didn't hit the 32k kind of longest run, and then I just kind of hit that marathon and struggled with a knee issue pretty much for a few months after, and only now sort of getting to the point where I'm hitting decent mileage again.
It sounds like a lot of preparation's gone into it, which is good. That's why I said when I heard you talking about sort of like running one day, then running the next, doing the long miles, taking in the nutrition and learning how to kind of adapt to that. It all sounds like it's been really thought out, which is great. I mean, we've all been there where we've done like a race and finished a race. And before that maybe is finished, we're thinking, well, what's next? What's the next challenge? I mean, we'll tap into a little bit in a minute how you come up with something so ridiculous, in my opinion. But it's great to know that you not just taking the challenge on and not preparing for it. I think preparation is a big thing, so it's good to see that that's there. It's good.
So what is the distance between
So,
the Tower
well,
of London and Eiffel Tower?
we can only really estimate because me and Dan don't have a great history of staying en route and not going the wrong way or getting distracted and
God.
not checking our phones or something.
What do you
So-
get distracted by? Hopefully, it's not pubs and pizza
Oh,
or something.
cow! There's a
It
cow.
could
There's a
be.
cow over there.
It's more, I don't know. So the other two boys have done like loads of beer marathons, and they've been trying to talk us into having a pint every day. And like me and Dan are probably the more sensible ones, I'd say.
Yeah.
Probably why we're here talking about it.
They're in the pub.
Yeah, they probably are.
Distance-wise, when we first come up with the idea, it was really just the very raw idea of it sounds cool, tower to tower.
Yeah.
Put it in maps. Let's see what it might look like, and just literally just press walking route, and it gave us something that was like 250 kilometers. And it wasn't until this was back in April. It wasn't until a couple of months after, and I was just on a lunch break at work thinking, well, we probably do need to really like think about the route. It can't just be tap and walk and just go for it, because like I've had experiences in the past where roads just don't exist and stuff.
Well, you're
So-
running down the M6 or something. and you don't
Yeah,
wanna be doing
exactly.
that.
And you don't want to like do that in France as well, where you don't really know the road laws or anything.
Yeah.
But so we found this app. Oh, I need to know the app's name really, because they very kindly gave us a free membership. I will come back to that. A bit awkward.
Yeah, no worries.
Sorry to them. They're probably not
So
listening.
it's
Okay.
250k or
So that's what we
miles?
thought it was, and then I had to drop a really depressing note into the group chat to say that it's 80 kilometers longer than we thought. So
Wow.
we found like a nice walking route that was, like not going to be super muddy, because the weather actually doesn't look like
Yeah.
it's going to be perfect next
No,
week
it
either.
looks
Yeah, I was
like
going to
it'll
think
rain the
you
whole
probably
time.
done it at the wrong time of year. You
Yeah.
probably should have done it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be
Wh-
fine. So how many k have you got to do on average a day? Is that 60?
55 kilometers it works out at, yeah.
I did 50
How do you feel about that?
yesterday. Just dropping that
Just
in there.
drop
How did
drop
that
that in
go?
there.
I was
That's
waiting
what
for
she
the
went.
opportunity.
That's
How-
what
how
she's
was
talking
that?
about. Yesterday I
making
did
no
the
sense
Great North
to me.
Run, and
You're
then
talking-
Emma did the ultra marathon.
You're
Oh,
talking
wow.
in kilometers. It means nothing to me. I've got no
35
idea what you're on
miles.
about.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
there
about
we go,
35
thank you.
miles. Yeah, it's about
What? All right.
So between England and France, I don't know if you're aware, there's
Mhm.
sea. I don't know
Yeah.
if you knew
Yeah.
that. So what's the plan? Are you going to Dover, getting a ferry,
We're going to New Haven.
Yeah.
New Haven?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah,
then what
so-
are you going to do? Are you, catching a ferry, I presume. You're not got Lilos planned or anything like that.
No, I tell you what, that is our most asked question when we've talked to anyone
Is
at
it?
work, friends or family. Everyone thinks that we're bringing a treadmill or doing laps on the boat
Gonna-
or something.
I was going to ask that. Are you going to run around the boat?
Yeah, no, we're probably going to have a nice little sit down, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
4
Maybe a
hours.
pint.
And then that is actually our only day that we're all really nervous for, because we've booked everything, and the only ferry that we could get is at 5 p.m.
Oh,
and
you've got to
gosh.
get there.
that day I think we're running 62 kilometers that day, so we're gonna have to wake up, and that's after having ran 64 kilometers the day before. It's very weighted towards the start of the journey.
What's the elevation profile like? So
They don't know that. They don't
You're,
know that.
you're asking
On the-
a
on the
question.
ferry,
You're
yeah.
asking. Rob, you ask a question.
see. So my question is, if you are running late, you can just switch your Strava off and get a taxi. Don't worry about it. Nobody will know. Nobody
I'll
will
We
know.
did think about that. We did put
Is that
that
what
out
you've
there.
been doing, Rob? Is that how you've been getting that
yeah.
medal?
That's how I got a PB yesterday.
Yeah.
Actually, there was an ambulance going past me on the course yesterday, and I did for about 10 seconds contemplate jumping on the back and just holding
Yeah.
on, but I thought no, best not, just in case. So, but Emma is into her elevation and she's into distances and things like that, and I think what the question is it quite a hilly route? Do you know, or is it quite a flat or?
I'm not.
You're
We
gonna
don't
tell me I'm
really,
a
yeah,
dog.
we don't
Oh,
really,
no.
we've not really planned that much in
Guys.
detail, I don't think.
Oh
So
gosh.
it could
Betsy's
be
having a
ropey
coronary.
If you go up a
She's having
hill,
heart
if
attack.
you go up a hill, you get to go back down it. That's the way.
Yeah, you do.
at
That's
some
very
point.
true.
Yeah.
That is
This
very
is
true.
Emma's worst nightmare. This is, I'm
Have,
telling you.
have you actually ever been?
We should
to-
have come on this
to
podcast
France?
a lot earlier. We would have picked
Well,
up a lot
you
of
know
ideas.
what? When you've done it in a couple of weeks, can you come back on?
Oh,
'Cause I want to
100%.
know how
Yeah,
it's gone,
100%.
and what you've learned as well. From,
Yeah, no, we
from this
will. We'd love to.
experience.
So, did you
So
get
you
to the
don't-
one question is, did you get to the ferry first?
Yeah.
Did you get that drunk on the ferry that you didn't manage to finish the actual thing?
All get off.
Did
the
you
ferry.
actually get on the right ferry?
Yeah.
And you didn't end up in Dublin or somewhere like that?
Yeah, no, we'd love to come back on. To be fair, because that'd be a quite nice little update at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
definitely.
definitely.
If you listen to a few episodes back, we've got some really good advice for you because Rob was teaching everyone how to tie shoelaces a few weeks
Oh,
back.
for God's
Oh,
sake.
really?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a really good one to go back and listen to if you haven't researched that part.
To be fair, I just still do the 2 loops and tie a knot. I never learned that other way. So
Yeah, there's
That
another
might be
way that you
handy
can
for me.
you can get your heel, so you can get your
Oh,
heel
don't lift your
locked in.
legs up again. We've already seen what's down there tonight.
I've got chafing on the bottom of the legs.
We don't want to see it.
Before we came
So-
on air, we reckon we saw Rob's nutsack, but we don't know
I
whether we
He
did.
didn't.
See
No,
He
anything.
didn't.
I wasn't
He
looking.
didn't see. It was my head. That's what they saw. They saw my head and they thought that was my nutsack. Anyway,
but
But on
go
that,
on, Emma, what were you going to
what's the
ask?
plan for things like chafage and kit?
Yeah.
I'm bringing Vaseline. I have
Yeah,
thought-
that's-
I have
Bit
How
thought
of
many,
Tiger
how
Balm
many
and-
tubs, actually? Because you're going to need more than one.
one.
Yeah, one each.
You
One
can buy
each.
some en route.
Well, the thing
You'll be
is,
fine.
One of the
So-
giant tubs.
We actually did because
Yeah.
we're going to be carrying. Another thing is we're going to be carrying our own bags, and one
And
thing.
your
that-
fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one thing that we want to do is make a film documenting the whole thing because my profession is I'm a filmmaker. So that has meant that the other guys are carrying all of my water and food because I'm carrying a drone, a tripod, and a camera.
Oh,
But what
amazing.
we did learn is that when you clip on your bag here, you can pull
Yeah.
up your t-shirt a little bit, and then you don't really get the nipple chafing.
Ooh, yeah. that's a
Little
good
tip
idea.
for you guys there.
There you
That is
go.
a hack.
That
We'll
is
put
a
that
hack.
straight on the Instagram page.
Yeah.
That is really a hack.
There you go.
Straight in.
Tying shoelaces, not nipple chafing. There you
Yeah.
go. We're well away.
They're the things
So-
people want to know.
Where are you Where are you stopping? Because obviously you're going to have to stop at some point. Have you got plans for hotels or
That
are you
we
taking
have
tents?
No,
Okay.
we have
Yeah.
planned
If
that.
you
So
get
we,
there.
yeah, we. This
So
is
when
another
you get
thing
there, when?
because we've paid for it all now, so we do have to get to each place on time. But yeah, so the first stop is in Crawley, which is actually further than we wanted it to be. We wanted it to be East Grinstead because it's more en route, but none
So
of
what's
us wanted
that
to
in
pay.
distance? The first stop.
The
Nobody
first,
wanted to
the
pay.
first stop is 64 kilometers, but it would have been about 56, but it was like an extra.
And what time are you
60 quid.
starting?
God, don't tell her.
Starting at 9
She's going
a.m.
to start picking your plan apart. I can tell.
No, we
As you're
need
saying
this.
it,
We need this.
She's
9
inputting it
a.m.
into a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
And what time are you estimating to get there at?
Well, hopefully by 7 p.m. with like stops for
you'll-
lunch and
that's
stuff.
fine.
Yeah. Each day we're planning on having a nice lunch
Authorised.
stop. You know, like a little
Yeah.
stop. Every
It's just the
sort of-
ferry. The day of the
I'd-
ferry.
I-
That's our.
yeah.
Yeah.
You say a
restriction.
nice lunch stop. I wouldn't stop for a nice lunch stop. I'd
Well-
just keep moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do you, guys. You do you. If you want
Yeah.
a beer at a pub and you want to have a pub lunch, you do
I
that.
had shots en route yesterday. Just
Yeah, you did, to be fair.
don't
yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
Can't
We have
stop.
got a sponsor for food as well, OGT. I don't know if you
Yes,
guys
so
know.
actually,
Oh.
they have sent us some samples. I've recently been in contact with them.
Oh,
Not
wicked.
I've not tried them yet. Are they good?
I think
They
they're
are
brilliant.
really good.
Yeah.
Dan doesn't
They're
like
little-
Bakewell tart, but that's his only.
I
way.
do. I love Dan's.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I like
the
a
little,
Bakewell tart.
they're
I
like little
love a Bakewell
flapjack
tart.
things, aren't they? In like a
Like
a similar kind of
beeswax
casing
kind
to
of.
an apple, like like an apple.
You've
isn't it,
watched the
apparently?
adverts, yeah.
I have. I have.
Yeah, it's like bee wax or honeycomb or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
yeah.
no, they are really good to be fair. Gotta say,
Cool.
not just because they're sending us free stuff.
Have you ever been to France?
Yeah,
Yes.
only
Have
for
you been to the
football,
Eiffel
though.
Tower?
Yeah.
No.
I have.
Are you going? Or when you get there, are you going to go up the Eiffel Tower with the stairs as well?
I did suggest
I think you
this.
should.
Yeah.
You
Especially
can't
if you're
not
making
say
a film.
tower to tower. You've got to go up the tower. You could have
Okay,
made
But
it
then do we have
really
to
easy.
start in the Tower of London?
You could,
Yeah,
you
we have to
could
run
have
down.
made it really easy. You could have ran from the Tower of London to Blackpool Tower.
Well, someone else said we
Yeah.
should have gone from Blackpool Tower to the Eiffel Tower, but I thought that was nonsense.
That's an extra couple of days. That's an extra couple of days worth of beer. That is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That is nonsense. You do you. I like that.
Well, we get these crazy ideas. So when we have normally when we have a guest on the podcast, 9 times out of 10, we end up doing like a bit of a challenge, which is similar to what the people are doing.
Okay.
So what we've done an ultra, and I can't imagine ever doing an ultra followed by the next day, followed by another ultra, followed by another ultra, followed
Yeah.
by another ultra, followed by another ultra. Not to put you off or anything, but followed by another ultra.
yeah.
Hey, look, we just got to take each day as it comes, you know.
Yeah.
I tell you
Yeah.
what, I will say, because I think the other boys are actually probably better runners than me and Dan. They are both quicker and just like have the mentality where they can. I know this isn't what we're going to be doing on the run. Obviously, you want to be keeping your heart rate low and stuff, but they can just run for hours quick with a high heart rate and stuff like that. One thing I will say about the four of us, I think, is like our biggest strength is our heads. Like
Yeah.
we're determined enough that I think I think touch wood we don't, but I think we will pick up injuries along the way. Like we've all had some in this training block and stuff like that, but I just personally don't see it stopping any of us. I just think like speaking on behalf of the other boys as well, they are just really strong mental people. And I think, that is really what's like waking up the next day knowing that you've got 3 more people next to you.
Yeah,
who are
100%.
gonna-
I think for me yesterday, the bits where I was on my own without other runners or support, that's where I struggled the most.
Yeah.
I probably struggled to do more running than when I was doing a bit of walking because
Yeah.
I didn't have that other person there saying, come on, keep going. So yeah, the fact that you're doing it as a group and there's the 4 of you, you're all going to push each other, and I think that's going to really help you, definitely.
Have you discussed what happens if one? I mean, it's not going
I
to
was
happen.
going to
We have to be
my
fair, yeah.
question is,
Yeah.
out of the 4 of you, who is the most likely to pull out first?
Is it there?
Asking
Is it that way?
No,
Is it that way?
so-
That way.
I wouldn't say
Mine's
say
that way.
Not to pull out.
To be
I
fair, I
wouldn't
wouldn't
pull
say
out.
pull out, but I could see
Forced.
bone poking out through his shin or something.
Oh,
Oh,
if it's
it
going
was-
to be a way that he stops, it's going to
There
be
was
like
no doubt the hand just came up as well.
Yeah.
It's gonna be there.
I think
it's
I-
old
I
age,
just-
isn't it, Dan?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
this is
reaching
for
that
all
age.
the crap shifts that you give me at the hotel when we work together.
Yeah.
As you're running past him, bye, Dan.
Yeah. Having
is
a
there a
nice
bit-
early
Enjoy
lunch.
France.
Is there a bit of a competitive thing between the 2 Dans and the Wills and Bills? Is there a bit of a competitive edge?
I don't think if there's any competitive edge, it's between me and Billy because he's my younger cousin.
Ah.
So
you've-
that's how I
you've
know
got-
Billy.
You've kind of got that nice little unit that will keep you all spurred on because it's like if you kind of don't make it, you're not living it down, that type of thing. But-
Yeah.
What happens if one of you isn't able to carry on? Because if you got a support crew, any vehicles going with you,
So
you're just
we've got
self-supported.
the only thing we've got is so my partner Phoebe is going to meet us at New Haven, and we're gonna to
Is
begin
that
with. we're
Phoebe
gonna-
Constable?
Yeah, is she in?
She's on.
She's
She's
watching.
in.
Hi,
she's
Phoebe,
here.
how
She
are
says
you?
hello.
Ah, hi, Phoebe.
My
I was like,
beautiful,
"That's so
my beautiful
random."
fiance Phoebe.
Who's let you go on a jolly for 6 days with the
Yeah,
wife. She is a
exactly.
beautiful
Yeah,
fiance.
she thinks
That's
We're actually
amazing.
flying to Paris. Yeah.
yeah. The 6 days when we're there, really.
Phoebe,
So-
don't check his Strava. There's going to be no running on there. He's going EasyJet for a couple of days.
She'll meet us in New Haven an hour. We're planning to get there an hour before the ferry, so we can get I guess passports. I didn't really even think about that. Don't forget your passport.
Yeah.
Is that what Phoebe's
Can you imagine
taking care of?
running,
Taking the passport?
running all the way,
Yeah.
there, and thinking we haven't got his passports, and running
Ah.
all the way back.
No, Phoebe will
see
take
it
care of the
all.
passports.
Yeah, that might be best actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
Give
the
them to
plan-
Phoebe.
The plan
When
was
is
going to
it-
be sorry.
When's this film going out? Sorry that you're making. 'Cause
Hopefully
it could
within
this
a
could be-
week.
it'll be an absolute brilliant watch. We'll come to where we can watch it in a minute, but it's going to be brilliant. I can tell. Anyway, go back to the plans.
So yeah, hopefully, she said she'll kindly meet us at New Haven, and so the plan is that we'll all take just day 2 clothes for the first day. So we'll run in day 1 clothes. We'll bring day 2 clothes, do a changeover, get rid of our dirty stuff, take on the next 3 days worth of clothes.
Lucky Phoebe, getting all
Lucky
the dirty
Phoebe,
clothes.
and also replenish our fuel as well, so we don't have to carry the whole amount of fuel with us. So that will be a great help.
It's quite an
Thank you,
important
Phoebe.
role then. If
Yeah.
it's all on Phoebe to bring the fuel.
But then other than that, yeah, we're just going to carry it on our backs. Oh no, so your question was about what happens if someone can't make it. We have discussed, and if
I'll
it
turn into the
happens-
support car.
Yeah, if it happens,
I'll rent a
in-
car.
if it's the morning of, like we haven't left yet, and someone wakes up and just feels like they can't do it, then we're just going to go. If it's en route, then we're obviously just going to wait with them until someone collects them, or a car can, like an Uber or a taxi or something, can pick them up, or hopefully not an ambulance or something like that. But what really will get tricky
you
is
have
if it
said-
ended with
you
just
have-
one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
you
you
said
going to have a
that Danny's going to pull out if he's got a bone sticking out of his leg, so you might need an ambulance for that.
I don't know. I back
Crawling
him. I
over the
back
finish
him.
line. My head's in it.
Yeah.
Are you going to have a tracker? How can we track you to make sure you're all still going?
They don't want to track you. They're in the pub. They don't want you to be there. They want to know that you're there.
Phoebe has me on Fine Friends, so you can ask her.
So I'll ask Phoebe.
Yeah.
No, you should set up some kind of where, like, your followers and your fans and whoever's supporting this journey can see how you're getting
Yeah,
on
that's a good
throughout.
idea.
We haven't thought about
I'm
that.
gonna write
actually,
that
I think.
down.
Yeah.
Cracker.
You've only got 6 days, lads. It's not that long.
That's all right.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be great for people to be able to see how you're getting on. It's like dot watching, isn't it? That's what they call
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
Yeah.
So I used to watch Santa to see when he'd arrived. Did anyone else do that?
Yeah, all the time.
Book
I still do it
keepers.
now. I still do it now with the kids.
Yeah, it's good,
Mainly
isn't
for
it?
me. Yeah,
Yeah.
mainly for me. He's in Moscow now. He's in somewhere else now.
Yeah.
that's what I do.
Oh, you better go to bed. He's in France.
Yeah.
It's only
So
fair,
you're sleeping in hotels then? So you're not going to be roughing it and getting camping or anything like that?
Airbnbs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Airbnbs in one hotel because our Airbnb cancelled on us. So
Well,
I've
Rob's
had
got a good
I've had
tip for you this weekend.
Yeah, sleep in your car. I slept in my car at the Great North Run.
We didn't advise him to do that either.
See?
My hotel cancelled on me on the way down there. So basically, what happened is I booked a hotel. They cancelled on the Thursday, so I thought, right, I'll sleep in my car. I've had a new car. It's an estate car, so I'm 6'6" nearly. So I thought I'll be alright. I'll fit in there. So I've got a double air mattress and a duvet and 2 pillows. And then on the way down there, I booked another hotel by the time I'd set off. 75 quid it was. Driving down there, stopped off for the services. They cancelled it. Literally 2 hours later, they put it on for 250 quid. So I slept in my car. I know. So I slept in
we'll
my car.
probably sleep in our houses and flats because we are all based in London. So
Yeah, that's true.
it's a bit easier for us.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the tip.
Don't forget
We've got
to tie your shoelaces as well.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
got another tip from a listener, Claire Allman. Have you got a
Yeah.
first aid kit?
Ooh,
No.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Put
We
that
don't.
on
We
there.
would, no, we were going to bring plasters.
Just plaster. Foil blanket. Yeah. Why- You're looking at me like, why? It's like that's mandatory for all ultras. Foil
But this is all
blanket.
getting quite heavy when you get to this stuff.
Yeah.
We weighed
We've
up.
had to
I
cut,
tell you
we've had
what,
to cut some corners.
we weighed our
It's quite
bags,
a heavy. It's quite a heavy challenge. So you're going to have heavy things with you.
but we weighed our bags, and mine is currently 11 kilograms.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's because you're taking all your camera
First
stuff.
aid kit is essential. You can't do it without.
Will can bring that.
Yeah, we'll split
give
it
to
amongst-
one of
amongst
them.
us.
Who's got the plasters? I'm bleeding.
So
My bone's sticking
Bone's
out.
coming out
Yeah.
of his shit.
Phoebe.
I thought
she's
you
in
brought
England.
them.
So yesterday, I took 2 paracetamol before I'd even started, anticipating that I would need it to kick in by the time I
Yeah.
got 2 hours in, and then I knew at what point I needed to take paracetamol again. even if I didn't need it when I took it, I knew that I
Yeah.
would need it. So I was.
To be fair, we were
paracetamol
gonna
and
do
Factidin
that.
when I needed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emma is available for 6 days from Sunday. If you want to take her
Yeah,
with
what are
you,
your hours?
she is
Can we
available.
just call you anytime and just be like, right, here's our current situation.
Yeah, just drop me a line. I'll sort you out. Don't worry.
No, we'll bring
You'll be
paracetamol.
fine.
Good shout.
Take,
What's the biggest
yeah.
thing that you're looking forward to when you finish?
When we finish.
A pint.
Yeah,
Gotta be.
pint.
Well, we've actually someone else who wanted to get involved and like sponsor us is Michela Run Club, and
Okay,
they
yeah.
have a bar in London and in Paris, and
wow,
they've
okay.
said that they're going to
Oh.
put on a party for us in Paris, and they've actually brewed us 1,500 liters of our own beer.
1,500 litres?
Is that right? That's right,
How many
isn't it?
pints is that?
Yeah.
1,500
yeah,
liters.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, okay. That's quite a good... Are you going to go through that in one sitting? Or is
No,
it
no, no, no. It's not for not for us personally. It's to be
just on
on sale
tap.
during the run, and then
I'd rather just wondering for
um,
you four. Like, that's going to be a lot of drinks.
Yeah.
yeah, and then like a percentage
need
of
us to come
sales
and
will
help.
go to charity.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is
that's
really
amazing.
good of
That's
them,
good.
to be fair. Yeah.
So what's the kind of reaction been from people? Because I know you're on socials. What's like the support? You've obviously got a lot of support, which is great.
We've done really well, I'd say, from brands. Two other brands that have got involved are Normatec and Hyperice.
Mhm.
They've sent us the big inflatable legs, which have been good fun. And then
That's what Ben wants.
I really
Yeah.
want a pair, but they're useless on your journey. So send them to me because they're too heavy to carry.
we're carrying
We
them,
are carrying.
Are you
them.
taking it with
and
you?
they are heavy.
Yeah.
So
And
Ben,
then
if you want some of them, you need to do 6 ultras in 6 days, then you can get a free
Yeah.
pair.
That's
Yeah.
stupid.
That
I'm
is
not
the
doing
way. We didn't even contact them. They're the only company that they contacted us. So that
Oh,
was
wow.
quite
Yeah.
cool of them.
Wow.
And
What's-
of all
what's
things,
their
they
name?
found our post on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Good thing.
I'm on LinkedIn. What's
We
their
don't
name?
do LinkedIn. That's a good thing. We don't do LinkedIn. We do
So
Instagram,
it's a-
YouTube. We need
It's
to
a
get
brand
on
called
LinkedIn.
All-Ice.
Hyperice.
Hyper.
So
And I
they,
think
they're
it's-
all about
yeah.
recovery,
Yeah.
and then they
Right,
do
I'm on
Normatec
it.
boots.
Yeah,
Money.
that's it.
By tomorrow, we'll have some of them inflatable legs sent to us.
We'll get our contact at Hyperice to get in touch with you.
Yeah, please do.
Business to business.
Business to
Absolutely.
business, yeah.
what we
Well,
want.
so get him in contact with Emma. Emma can sort
Yeah.
that one
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
And
She's
Rob's
good
gonna
at
run
that.
Rob's gonna run the last leg of the challenge with you, so he needs a pair.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
come over to Paris.
The last leg is starting at Curgy Pontois.
Very well done. That's very well.
Definitely
That's
butchering
pronounced.
that.
That
Thank you.
is. Yeah. Any French listeners, apologies.
We talked about support, and you've just dropped in. Rob, are you expecting people to run with you? Are you like inviting people to stop?
We've
and
invited
run,
people
or-
at the beginning.
Yeah.
So like friends and family and people just to sort of run, depending on their ability and stuff. Because we're gonna go nice and slow anyway. But maybe run us out of London, run us out of across the bridge or whatever it might be. But yeah,
When you say
that's
nice
an
and
open
slow,
offer.
What is slow?
We want our pace to be around 6 minutes 30 to 7 minutes, sort of throughout.
That's in K.
Is that all
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Chris
Cool.
Ridgway
That's
knows his.
That's still pretty fast.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
about
we've
the
been
foot-
training at about 6:15 to 6:30 when we've done the runs with like our bags on and stuff.
And when
but
you've been training, have you been training elevation with your bags?
Mm,
we've kind of been just
not
running
super-
wherever.
not-
So
yeah, not super
yeah,
high elevation. Just
Will
mainly
did make
throughout
us.
London, which
Will
is quite
did make
flat.
us run up that big hill. What's that hill called?
Oh yeah, Primrose Hill,
Yeah, that was annoying.
just to catch the sunset, which is
what this
terrifying.
feels like to me is this feels like Danny's had an idea and Dan's just said, "Yeah, okay."
Go
That
on,
is
then.
literally what it was. It's
That
one of them
normally
ones where
works.
like Danny will text me, he'll say it, and I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool. Just think it'll just get dropped.
But then
weeks
when he
later,
says
and then-
yeah, I'm like quite obsessive. So then the next day I'll have like loads of information just in his inbox.
That's like Ben.
Yeah.
That's
That
like Ben. This whatever way he is. That's like him.
Oh,
He'll
yeah.
have an idea, and he'll say to me, "I've got this idea," and I'm like, "Yeah, okay," and expect the next day that he's forgotten about it. But sometimes it is like hyper focus. He has
Yeah.
been diagnosed with ADHD, by the way.
Fair
Hyper
enough.
focus, and everything is all about that. And then we're doing something really stupid. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
I
can
think
imagine
I'd
he'll
say I'm
text me
quite
tomorrow
similar.
and say
I can relate.
we're doing the same.
Yeah.
No. It won't happen. But Chris Ridgway, one of our listeners, has worked it out for you. It's 2,600 points, apparently.
Wow. There you go.
Oh, I thought you were
2,600
going to say
pounds.
meters high or something. I was scared of it. I heard 1,000. I was like,
Yeah, I should have
Okay.
probably
Yeah,
put that
Chris,
in
can you
first.
work that out next, please?
that's 500 pints each then.
Yeah, you could do
Maybe I'll let Phoebe have one.
Yeah.
Is she
One.
coming over to Paris to you then,
One.
is she?
To be fair, yeah, we've got more people going to Paris, I think, than London,
That's
Yeah,
good.
which is crazy.
which is mad.
But you won't be able to
Yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
it because your legs are going to be shot. They're all going to be gallivanting out to
Well,
Eiffel
also-
Tower and eating snails and frogs' legs and stuff, and you're just going to be like, I can't come out because my legs are killing me.
We've cheaped out on. Well, I don't think I cheaped out. I don't think this was my decision, but we've apparently got our Airbnbs a 50-minute walk from where the bar is that we're going to be in the next.
So you've got to
evening.
Yeah.
walk 50 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I think is going to kill
Or we
us
could
more.
run.
Or you could run.
Well,
yeah.
we were
Yeah.
actually genuinely discussing. I don't think they do them in Paris, but doing a little park run in the morning because it'd be nothing
must
after
do.
that. Just dropping a
No,
bit. of
yeah,
money.
nothing. Nothing. Just 5k after doing
Shake
that.
out.
Do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
exactly.
shake out. Cool
Yeah.
down.
I
You've
think you're,
raised £4,051 up to now. You've got a target of £10,000. So if people do want to go and sponsor Danny, Dan, Billy, and Will, we will put the link in the bio of this podcast
thank you.
episode.
Appreciate
So
it.
please do go and sponsor them. JustGiving.com, Tower to Tower. Lovely little photo of you. Which one's which?
Chat GPT winner.
Oh yeah,
Is
that
it
might have been a little
ChatGPT?
AI one. Yeah, I think
That's
I'm
what-
on
that's what I'll
the.
look.
I'm on the right. I think.
Yeah, one with the cap on.
Yeah.
The purple cap on, and then I'm presuming you're the one next to him, Danny. Danny.
Yeah,
Dan.
probably.
Yeah. And then I'm guessing Billy is the one in the middle.
No,
And then
Billy's the
is
one
Will-
on the left.
Is he the one that's got ginger hair then?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
he's our ginger
Okay.
king.
Ginger.
Billy's got ginger hair. Yeah. That's
Yeah, are you writing that down?
I need to remember this stuff.
Just making notes. That's for the search party when it all goes wrong.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
ginger.
Yeah.
All we know is he's
You can't
ginger.
miss
We don't know anything
Billy.
else.
Yeah.
So a couple of bits of information for you. Claire Ullman says that France haven't bought back parkrun since COVID, sadly.
Aw.
Ah,
You've lost your support vehicle at Newhaven because Phoebe's disappointed that she only gets 1 pint. So that's
no.
that gone.
I don't think she could do more than a pint.
Oh, that's a challenge. That's a challenge. I can't imagine drinking anything after running from the Tower of London to Eiffel Tower.
What,
I'd
not
struggle.
water?
Well, yeah, water,
Alcohol.
not beer, as in alcohol. I mean,
Yeah,
alcohol.
no, fair. Well, me and Dan don't really like beer either.
Oh, well, there you go.
yeah. So it's kind of
What's,
defeats the whole
what's
to
your
that-
point, to
tipple
be
of
fair.
choice?
To
What's
that
your
bar,
go-to?
don't bother doing the 2,500 gallons worth.
But we've got to try it. It's got our faces on it. You got to give it a go.
Yeah.
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 Wait, does it actually have our faces on it?
I don't know. It sounds cool, doesn't it?
That would
It
be
might
What
good.
is it? Yeah, you might do. What's next then? What's after this? What are you going to do next? What
God,
crazy
mate,
stunts
let
are
him
you
go
going to do
through
next?
this one. This is not bad enough.
Well, next is interesting because 3 weeks after, me and Phoebe are moving to Australia for a year.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So this is
Are you
almost
running there as
Whereabouts?
well? Are you running to
Yeah.
Australia?
Well, I was actually looking up what I could do, and I really,
Run the length.
I really naively googled how far it'd be to do a lap of Australia, but that's out of question.
How
I'm
far
not
is
going
that?
to do
Then?
that. Just like a million
I
miles.
feel so sorry for Phoebe. I feel so sorry for you because he's going
I'll
to
see you in a year.
He's going to keep running around Australia. Oh no, no.
He'll be looking for towers in Australia. Where can we go from
Yeah,
which
yeah,
tower to
yeah.
which tower? Whereabouts in Australia are we going, Emma asked? Whereabouts
Perth.
are you going? Okay.
Perth.
Oh, right, okay. Cool. Awesome.
I'm just
Fantastic.
checking he wasn't going to steal my Australian local legends. That's all.
Local
Oh,
legends of
really?
Australia.
Where's that?
Don't
In
tell him.
Adelaide, but that's all you're getting.
Okay.
He's going for it. I saw his face.
Okay.
Lionel, then. He's
That might be
going
my
for
next
it.
challenge.
Yeah,
I'll
you can
come and
find
steal
Adelaide.
them back.
Oh,
Thank you
dear.
very much, guys. Thanks you
No,
for coming on the
thank you.
podcast.
That was good
really,
fun.
really
Yeah.
enjoyed it. And like I say, we'll definitely. I always say this to every guest, and I genuinely mean this. We need to get you back on once you've finished.
I'd love that, yeah.
Once all four of you are drinking them pints at the Eiffel Tower or in Paris, we'll get you back on to the podcast.
Yeah,
and
1,000,000%. That'd be lovely.
We'll
Yeah.
keep an eye on your socials as well, because I imagine
We'll
you're going to be
share
putting things
to
on
our
socials.
story as well, so we get the word out there, and we'll drop your link in to try and get some more
Yeah.
sponsors for
Oh,
you.
thank you very much.
Definitely.
Yeah,
And we're looking
appreciate
forward
that.
to watching the film.
Was this where can I watch
Yes.
the film? Because I love
Yeah,
the
where's
sound
gonna
of it.
be?
So it's going to be on my YouTube channel, which is my name, Danny Ovens. I was
Danny
thinking about changing it to something different, but I thought I'll just leave it at that for now.
Makes sense.
Don't know why I said that. Just add extra bit of info. But yeah, it'll be on there hopefully about a week or two after. But yeah, we'll probably post that everywhere. I think the plan
then
is that we're
also-
gonna release a trailer the day before, which is gonna be the intro to how it all came about. So maybe stay tuned for that if that
Yep.
gets done.
And I think in the works there is with Michaela like a premiere at their London bar.
Yeah.
That's still TBC at the minute.
Yeah.
But
Which
yeah,
will
so there
of
could be
course
like an
invite you
actual
guys.
live
Okay.
sort of event.
Yeah, we'll come down.
Yeah.
Let us know when. We'll come down.
I'm
That
not
would be
sleeping
good.
in your car, Rob.
Yeah,
No,
there's plenty of
me
room.
neither.
Plenty of room. Absolutely. Yeah, that'd be
Very
really good.
Exciting. We could
Yeah,
run
it
to
is.
it.
No, no,
Good.
no chance. No
that's
chance.
that's the
Seed
that's the next challenge.
That's the seed planted in his ADHD brain. Next tomorrow, he'll have booked his hotels and everything.
I'm a lot
I'll do it.
closer if it's in London.
Yeah, you're in Birmingham. You're about halfway.
That's
Compared
easy.
to
That's
us.
nothing.
That's not
Really?
So we want to do 44.4, which is the distance between my house to Rob's house.
Okay.
Yeah.
I keep mentioning it, but Rob keeps bottling it. So next year,
No
it's
chance. It's not
the
it.
free-
No. You've
I'm
not
just gonna
mentioned it
take
for a
over
while.
This.
That is
I'm
a
just going to
call
do
out.
it. I'm just going to organise it and tell you where
Yeah.
to be and what. Yeah,
the three of us are going to do 44.4.
I'm on it.
Yeah,
You
it's
should
done.
race
There's
to
your
each
next
other's
challenge.
houses, and then whoever gets there first gets to take one thing from the house.
Just one thing. Anything. You can take anything. You can take my little boy if you want.
I was
Arthur.
going
You
to
can have
say,
Arthur. That's
you can
fine.
take my two kids, take them.
Yeah,
Have 'em.
yeah, you can have Arthur.
go.
That's fine.
You're not having
Thank you,
anything
guys.
mine.
Yeah, yeah. We'll take your ultra medals. That's what we'll do.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you'd take my Dan because of how good he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, we'll take
Dude.
Dan. He is the best support crew ever.
I've just got to finish on this. I think Phoebe's got one of her Misha Smallwood or Mika.
Yeah,
Smallwood?
that's Dan's
Oh
part.
yeah, that's my
So, hang
girlfriend.
on, she called the cavalry and said, "What's this about 1 point?" Ooh, we'll leave you to it, boys. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
that's a tricky one.
Thank you very much for coming on, guys. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you. for
Massive
having us.
luck. I'm sure you'll be absolutely
Good
fine.
luck.
Just
Appreciate it.
take your time and just imagine your face on that beer at the end. Hopefully,
And
maybe
keep
not. Hopefully.
Drinking your water, eating your fuel, and taking your painkillers and Vaseline everywhere, in between your
Everywhere.
toes.
Yeah, yeah.
Trust me.
We will.
And make sure the plasters are handy because it seems like they're going to come in need. I don't know.
Yeah. I need something. I need
Will
something.
do.
My arms hanging off. Yeah, it's a plaster on. You'll be sound.
Stick a plaster on.
Right.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
See you
Cheers,
later.
guys.
See you soon.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers, Danny. Cheers, Dan.
Wowzers.
That was that was brilliant. I really enjoyed that. That was really good.
I can't
I-
wait for them to come back on and tell us how they've got on.
Yeah, I can't as well. Actually, it'd be really good.
I think that is an
Really good.
epic challenge. A challenge of epic
Mm.
proportion. I think viewers should, if you're still watching, or when you start listening to this on Friday, go and sponsor them. Did we-
Absolutely.
We didn't really touch too much on the charity side of it, but it was a good explanation
No.
of what the charity is. But I think it's definitely for a worthy cause as well. So I think going and dropping them a sponsor, especially if you watch the video when it comes out, get
Yeah.
sponsoring them. So it's a great
Yeah.
cause and a great challenge.
Definitely, and really nice guys as well. Really
Yeah,
nice guys.
lovely.
I can't say what Billy and Will are like, but Dan and Danny are really nice.
Billy's got
I'd
ginger
imagine that-
hair.
Billy's got ginger hair, and that's what we know. Yeah. So he's got to be nice. Everybody with ginger hair is nice, aren't they? I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Bit of
so
a
please
weird
do go and
question, isn't
sponsor
it?
them. Yeah, I think so. I think they are. I think they are. But go and sponsor them. Please go and sponsor them. We want to get them to as close to that £10,000 target as we can. They've got 6 days. between now and then. I think Emma is going to be texting them and letting them know, giving them tips and hints between now and 6 days, trying to probably
I'm
convince
just
them not
thinking
to
in
do
my
it.
head, at what point today I felt like I could run again, and I was
Mhm.
like, I could run again, but I couldn't run the same as what I did
Another
yesterday.
ultra.
Today,
Yeah.
I have a little bit of fear for them. A little bit of fear in the
well,
fact that they
that's why I
haven't,
asked the question about how many ultras have you ran,
and the
and
elevation has been seriously underestimated. I mean, my mate Sam put a message in during the episode, which I didn't read out, but it like he was mocking me because it's going south that I thought it was going to all be downhill. But obviously, it's not all downhill. Like where they're going from, they're going from London to
New
the
Haven.
east.
New Haven.
Is that's the east coast?
Yeah.
Southeast?
I think so.
Southeast. There's going to be hills
know.
involved.
London
Clearly.
to New Haven.
Find out the elevation on that, silly toe.
Yeah, there is going to.
Just ask
I'll have
ChatGPT;
a
it'll
look
work
now.
out for you.
It is. Yeah, let's do that. Go on. But it's an epic challenge, like you say, and I think they've got to give it a go. If they finish it, fantastic. If they don't, they give it a go,
They will.
and that's
They
all you can
will
ask for.
finish it because they're going to carry each other through
Yeah.
it, and that's one of the big things that is
Mm.
on a like plus. It's a big bonus that they've got each other, and when one of them's struggling, the others will pick that one up. So, and you know,
Yeah.
we've done the ultras, and it can get difficult. I found it hard when I was on my own yesterday, but having other people to pick you up, that's going to
Yeah.
massively help
Yeah.
them.
I think all
The
jokes
one
aside,
thing that I
they've
think
got
would
that
really do me,
team unit. Team
Yeah.
unit goes a long
Yeah.
way.
the one thing that would do me is running that distance, stopping overnight, sleeping in a hotel or wherever they're stopping, and then getting up the next day and going again. I think that's what the biggest thing for me, because
Well,
I
that's
know
why
I
I
did
kind
half
of
marathon
questioned when
yesterday.
they said they were going to stop and have did they say a lovely lunch? And it's like, I wouldn't be doing that, but they do it. But yeah.
I think that's the key thing. That'll drive you through that, Will. You're doing like a good like 50k and you think, oh, let's stop and have a nice bit of lunch. That'll keep me going.
No, for me, I just
Not
want to get
sure.
it over with. Just keep moving.
We did have
that is
different
the
approaches
advice.
when we did Tittisworth Ultra. I was just like, can you give me the plates of the chocolate fudge brownie? Just give me. I want to sit down and have a 3-course meal here,
Yeah, whereas I just want to get it done as quickly as I can.
straight through.
My rule, as Rob knows, is grab and go.
Grab and go, and that's why you
Yeah.
PB in ultras.
Yeah. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
talk about that actually. So thank you for Dan and Danny coming on. We will keep you up to date with how they are getting on via our Instagram. Please go and sponsor them, and we will get them back on the podcast when they've finished it and when they've recovered. But let's talk about. I got a PB, and let's talk about Emma's PB as well, because my PB is nothing compared to what Emma's PB is. So
I
My
PB'd
PB.
since last
what's your
show as
PB,
well.
Emma?
No, I didn't PB. Well, I did. Anyway, go on. Emma
What's that
first.
as well?
So I got a PB. I got a 50k PB.
Well
Why are
done.
them
That is-
balloons? Why aren't them balloons coming up?
So I have to do some
I don't know.
hand gestures.
They don't work today.
When you want them to work, they never do.
Hey!
For a minute then, I thought my hand just made the clapping. They didn't,
Right,
did
say
they?
again.
For a minute then, I thought my hand gestures made the clapping.
No, it was me.
Go on, back to the PB.
So I have knocked 27 minutes off my 50k time.
27 minutes. That's amazing.
So, as everybody knows, I wanted sub 8 hours. Sub 8 hours wouldn't have been a 50k PB because my 50k PB prior was 7 hours 27. But I got that when I did Chester 50, which involves 20 miles running down the canal. So when I was planning for the Gritstone, I was saying I wanted sub 8 hours because that was incorporating all the elevations. That was my goal, to get sub 8 hours. But not only did I get sub 8 hours, I also got a 50k PB, knocking a tremendous amount of time off my 50k, which I was really happy with because it just everything just worked, everything just went to plan. And the days building up to the Gritstone, I was just so emotional, and I was speaking to you guys and saying I keep crying, I don't know why. And I think I was exhausted, and then I had a really good rest day the day before. Me and Rob went and did our shakeout and our strides, and then I was just getting hyped up, and I slept so well the night before. And I just got there and everything just went to plan. I couldn't have, even though it was thunder and lightning. Why does that always happen when I do an ultra?
I
The
know. Last
heavens are
time,
always
Biddersworth.
open. Yeah, well, it did yesterday. It's like thunder and lightning, but it was fine. Smashed it. I absolutely smashed it. I'm so happy.
Never in doubt.
You did.
I think
Absolutely smashed it.
the thing is, right, you would like obviously you're going to be nervous and anxious and doubting yourself and all that sort of stuff. But I said to you when we was exchanging messages the day before, and I don't think the amount of like times people can tell with this, you're ever going to believe anybody. But you had trained incredibly well. Like the consistency in your training was like incredible. And I think it's testament to the fact that you are very determined and you put all of that hard work in. You really focused on your recovery. You did the miles, and I think it wasn't in doubt. I genuinely thought that, and I think you took obviously everything that you needed to do with your preparation, planning your kit, like even saying that you went as far as looking at gates that you had to open on the course. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a bit strange, but you did that.
No, it's not. I got
Grabbing,
that advice off somebody that's ran it
but this is
before.
it, and that's where it is a case of with any race, with any distance, with anything, you should always look at process over outcome, because if you get all of the process right and you've trained like you have trained, there's no reason why you wouldn't get that result.
Yeah. No, I was so happy because I was like when you first set out, you run through Kidsgrove and then you get on the canal, and I think there's a bit of, you're all running down the canal. Everyone's trying to keep up with the runner in front, and because you're single
Mm.
file, it's like trying to not get carried away. And then you come off the canal, and then you've got the first hill up to Mao Cop. Now, I like to think of myself as a good hill runner, but I knew I didn't want to power up that hill dead fast and get to the top and overtake people, because I knew that I had to pace myself. So it was all about the strategy, knowing where I needed to be by what time and keeping an eye on my average pace. And I trusted the process, and it all worked, ticked all the boxes. I was where I needed to be every single point, if not a little bit ahead. So it all went to plan.
Incredible.
And Jack and Becca completed it as well.
Yes, they did. They all did really well.
Jack got
Jack,
17th overall.
20th.
Oh, 20th. I thought it was
Yes.
17th.
So when he finished yesterday, it was 17th, but then the official results have come out, and the official results say that he's 20th. So I think what happened is when he came through yesterday, maybe some runners' trackers hadn't switched off or something, but the official results have come out and he's 20th.
That's amazing. Out of
Very
how
good
many people? How
achievement.
many people ran?
So there was 240 registered.
Yeah.
40 didn't start, and I think 14 or 15 didn't finish.
Oh, right. Okay, so that's still a good achievement then. 20th out of
Yeah.
about 185.
Yeah, he's done
Wow.
really well. Really, really
Mm.
well.
Wow. And well done to Becca as well.
Yeah, Becca's done really well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Really good. Really
I'm
good.
Are there
I
any
proud
know
of them
there's
more?
other
all.
people.
Any more on the cards?
For me,
Yeah.
We've got
What's
one in
next?
February, haven't we?
Have
We've got an
we?
ultra in February, Chester.
Oh yeah. I've
You
got
forgot about that.
I've got other stuff between now and then.
Potters.
Yeah.
Potters
So
anyway.
we've in order. These are what I can remember off the top of my head.
Here we go.
Fill in the blanks if I'm missing any. I've got level 7 in 2 weeks, followed by Potter's Half.
3 weeks, isn't it? Well,
Is it
2
3
weeks on
weeks?
Saturday. 2 weeks this Saturday.
Yeah. Then I've got Yorkshire Marathon that's just been dropped in there. And then I've got Chester 50 miler in February, and then I've got Manchester Marathon. Is that April?
April the 19th.
So the reason that I'm doing Yorkshire Marathon, and I've only just decided to do this, is because
What, last
I've been-
week? Just decided last week.
yeah,
Just before the ultra.
I just like accidentally
You know,
booked the
So
marathon.
normally what you do is you do a race. Like we said earlier, you do a race, and then you think to yourself, what's next? Emma's world,
Tower to tower.
it's Emma's world. It's I'm not even done the ultra yet, and I want to do my marathon.
So I've got the miles in my legs now, and this will be my first official road marathon. So there's a reason that I'm doing it. I'm doing it so that I've done a proper road marathon, which I haven't done. All my marathon distances are in ultras, and I want to benchmark myself for Manchester. So whatever I
Marathons
get,
are so different.
exactly. So whatever I
yeah.
get in the Yorkshire Marathon.
Same time every week, like clockwork.
It is, yeah. Is it poo time?
No,
No,
it's
is it
bedtime. Go to bed,
Bedtime.
man.
I was going to bed. I thought you might be time for a poo or something like that.
Same time every week, like clockwork.
Hood up.
Bless him.
Hiding. Where was that? So yeah, I want to use Yorkshire Marathon as a benchmark for Manchester, so that I can go into Manchester with a really good goal. I can say that this is what I've done the road marathon in, so I want to have a benchmark of what I can aim for. And I think that's fair. I've got the miles in the legs. There's no reason why I can't.
No, road marathons are completely different. I must admit, than an ultra.
I'm never doing one again.
I would say, what, an ultra?
No, marathon.
Yeah, you are. You will be. But they are so different because the ultra is I think, a lot more less stress than the marathon, because the marathon there's so many people around you all the time pushing you on, and yeah, let's go. And there's loads of people around you. Whereas ultra marathon, there's less people, obviously, on the course, and also less people observing you and watching you and shouting you and things like that. So it's a lot different.
No, I disagree, because
Do you?
that it depends how much pressure you've put on yourself to get a specific time. And when you did your ultra, you were just like, I just want to get around. Whereas yesterday, I had a goal that I needed to achieve. So there was a lot of pressure on me yesterday to get to where I needed to be by certain times. I could not let myself down yesterday. So there's a lot of pressure.
It is all about the pressure you put on yourself with running, to be honest with you, because like I tend to not feel that anxious about running anymore in races, and I think that's because in the last sort of 12 to 18 months, I've never really put pressure on myself with times. But last Wednesday, when I went to the track to do that 5,000 meters, I was
5K.
5,000 meters. I was a wreck all day, like proper anxious about it, and it was all I could think about. And that was because it was for the first time in a long time I'd put pressure on myself about performing. And I think that's the big thing with running. It's about how do you handle that pressure, and that's what makes it. That's what makes a recreational runner and an elite runner very different. And it's how you handle and cope with that stress.
And Rob.
Hey, what? I put pressure on myself.
You put pressure on yourself by sleeping.
I'll have you know, I've had 2 PBs in a week.
I
had 2 PBs in 8 days.
So, Rob, can you tell us and talk us through how you focused on process over outcome this coming weekend? Just gone?
Yeah,
this past weekend.
So process. The outcome was that I got a PB. And
what was the process? Talk us through it.
Okay, So you know about the situation with the hotels. I've just told you about the situation with the hotels. I had booked a hotel. They cancelled on me. I decided I was going to sleep in my car. And after speaking to you, Per, I thought maybe not a good idea to try to book another hotel, but that hotel cancelled on me as well. So I ended up sleeping in my car. And I must admit, I had the best night's sleep I've had in a long time. It was
Don't
amazing,
believe you.
genuinely.
Don't
Honestly,
believe you.
I can
That-
sleep anywhere. Trust me. I can.
Actually,
If
can
you
sleep
give me 2
anywhere.
minutes now, I could fall asleep.
I will
So
say,
could I.
one of the reasons you probably had the best night's sleep in a long time is because actually, for you to fall asleep and have a good night's sleep, you need your body temperature to come down. So I bet you were quite cold.
No, I wasn't. Honestly, it was really comfy. The air mattress was fantastic. I had a big duvet, a big double duvet. I got 2 pillows. I had my
Where
face
was your
mask on.
sleeping bag that you were telling me all about? You brought a new
I had a
sleeping
sleeping
bag.
bag. I know I bought a new sleeping bag, but I didn't. I took it with me, but I didn't use it. I just put it
Where
there,
did you
put it on the
park your
bottom
car?
in a car park. So there was
Where?
loads of people in Newcastle, near South Shields. There was
What, like
loads
a
of people in that.
multi-story?
No, it's just on the sea, literally on the seafront. Literally, it was a car park. There was loads of people that did it. Granted, a lot of people were in a van. This woman's by the side of me. This woman woke me up at quarter to 7. There
Oh,
is going to be there
well,
is
she
going
was
to be a
flashing her red lights. Do you fancy a bit?
no. There is going to be a video. I'm going to put a video together. My experience of the Grey North Run and the sleeping in the car. But she let a dog out of the van, and she was shouting this dog, so she woke me up. And as I opened my eyes, she was peering through my car, like, what the friggin' hell's going on in there? It's
Oh
just all you can
no!
see is my 2 feet hanging over the edge of the. Because I turned around, so my head was at the boot end, and my feet were hanging over the front seats. But yeah, anyway, so that's that.
What did you
Sounds
have for
I
breakfast?
horrendous.
I had 2 Quaker Oats porridge bars. Very nice, actually, like flapjacks. They were
Where
very
did you
nice.
go to the toilet?
There was a portaloo.
In the
Come on,
car
more
park.
questions. Yeah, more questions. Come on. I brushed my teeth while I was looking out at sea with a bottle of water. I had a quick wash in the pub toilet before I went to walk down to the bus. Come on, any more
No,
questions?
I've not got any
I'm a
more.
little bit disappointed you didn't go in the sea.
I know. I did. I was going to, but I didn't have a towel, so I was like, I'm not going to go in the sea and get soaking wet and then get back in the car. So I thought I'm not going to bother with that.
Should we talk about
But
the
anyway,
important part? Should we tell us about the
yeah,
race?
That's what I was going to try and do. I don't care about. Well, I do care about the sleeping in the car. I got my medal, and I didn't. The build up, and a lot of people were saying, I
Show
think your
us your
PB.
medal. Let's have a compare medals.
That medal that you're holding, Emma, looks like it's been made really well and well thought out, and there's no mistakes on it.
I know this Great North Run's got a stake on it, Sunderland, isn't it? But anyway, can we get back to my PB?
Sorry, go for it.
So, a lot of people were saying that we're going to get a PB, and I wasn't convinced, I must admit, because the thing with Great North Run is it's that busy. There's 60,000 people, and you go off in waves, and people always say there's loads of people in like walking and getting in your way, and you can't get around people. So I thought, I won't put pressure on myself, and if I get a PB, I get a PB. If I don't get a PB, I don't get a PB. The last time I did it, I did it in 2 hours, 17 and 32 seconds. This time, I did it in 1 hour, 56. So not only a PB of over 21 minutes on the course.
Play
it's
the round of
actually-
applause for yourself. Come on.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh no, he just clapped himself. He just clapped himself.
And although, yeah, not just a PB on the course, it's a PB overall. So 51 seconds off. So I was 1:56.51 at Congleton, and I got a PB I set on my Pace Pro 1:55, and I thought, well, if I can get anywhere near 1:55, I'll be happy. If I can't, I can't. And at the end, it had like plus 48 on, but I didn't start it straight away because I got too carried away, and I was giving high five to Nick Pope from Newcastle United. Jacob Ramsey and Nick Pope were giving high fives out, so I went and gave him a high five and forgot to start my watch.
I don't get
so yeah,
you.
156.
Well done.
Well, what do you mean you don't get me?
You've been running
Thank
for a
you.
long time now, and you know you don't know how to use your watch.
I do
But
know how to use watch. I just forgot to switch it up.
Yeah, but it covered the distance there. You know when he does his park runs and he ends it before the end or something like that. That's dead frustrating because it's like you've not run 5K because it doesn't say it. He ran the
But I
distance
have.
still. I
It
know.
does
I'm
not matter
on
what it
your
says on your
side
watch
here.
or phone. I know it
If
doesn't matter what it says on
if
your
you'd
watch
have
or your phone. You've done the
started
distance. You've done the distance.
And
if
you've
you'd
got
have
yourself a
started
medal,
it late and
although it'd be a
finished
dodgy
it and
one.
it didn't say the distance, then I'd be really disappointed.
Mm. So 1 hour 56 is my new half marathon PB. This time, 18 months ago, I think it was about last time, 18 months ago, maybe a bit longer, I was aiming for a sub 2 hour. And now I'm consistently getting sub 2 hour.
This time. Yeah.
What
Try
did
and
he
work
was
out.
talking to then?
I did as well. What time
Just
work
talk,
out?
just talk to myself. Oh, so were you on about
You
this
share?
time last year at the Great North Run?
No, this time I didn't do it last year. It was 2022.
So it's just when you said this time 18 months ago, it just confused me.
Yeah, so this time 18 months ago, I wanted to get a sub 2 hour at Stafford. That was the first time I ever got sub 2 hour when I ran with Dave Wallace.
Okay, yes,
So I
yes,
got
yes,
sub
yes,
2
yes.
hour at Stafford Marathon,
yes.
159, and then I got 157 at Manchester. I got 156 at 156.51 at Congleton, and then I got 156
But
yesterday.
again, I said to you last week, you're in the fittest shape, the best shape that you've ever been in my opinion. I think in the last
Yeah.
how many weeks you've built your mileage up, you're running consistently, you're doing your strides. Thanks, Emma, for making him do his strides at
He
Parkrun.
didn't want to. It was
No,
so
he
hard.
didn't
to make
want
him
it the
do
other
them.
week when I went
didn't want
there. But you are doing all of the things that you should be doing now as an experienced runner in sense of listening to your body. You know, you messaged a few days before and said, I've got this problem with my hip. What should I be doing? You went and saw Paul Canisi, Goose Poo Hip. You did all the things that you needed to do.
Elephant trunk hip.
Is that actually a thing?
No.
Oh, God, he's making it up. But you are doing all the things. You're
So my
listening to your
hip.
body. Should I run? And you're doing everything right. So
Yeah.
again, it's not really in doubt because if you do the training and you plan, you should, bar a disaster on the day, which might be out of your control or through a little bit of complacency, you should go out and do a really good performance, and you are only getting fitter.
My hip was hurting me from the get go, from straight away. I think it was going to hurt, and I got to about mile 9, and I was going well, and I got I think mile 9, I got 9:17 for the over the mile, and I thought, this is it now. This is where I start to decline and slide down. But I thought to myself, I'm just going to push myself as much as I can go. If I stop, I stop. If I don't, I don't. And I just carried on, kept going. And then by the time I got to mile 12, I was like, I'm nearly there now. I may as well just carry on. So my next ambition is sub 2 at Potter's Half. So I've said sub 2 at Potter's is my ambition. That was what my
Is
ambition
this why
was.
you don't want to do level 7?
No, it's not. I can't. I want to do level 7. But I'm not sure if I can or not yet. Because
I think if you do
taking
level
half
7, you're going to struggle to get sub 2.
And
You
I
need to
don't
pick
think
one or the other.
I'm going to put my neck out here and say, if you're able to do a 156, you should really be at that point where now a 2-hour half marathon is a really, really bad day. I think you're capable of sub 2 hours every half marathon you do from this point out, as long as your training stays the way it is. No, genuinely, because
Yeah.
that's a big
I was
gap.
having that I was having that conversation with Pete Gibbs today, actually, at the run.
You're a sub 2 hour half marathon runner now, so there's no reason why, if you maintain the training that you are doing, that you should go backwards, because your body has adapted to understand the pace. Yes, bar some difficult courses, you're a sub 2 hour half marathon runner and probably should stay at that point.
Yeah, I was saying that to Pete earlier. We were talking about it, and he was saying how 18 months ago I was after a sub 2 hour, and now I'm doing it consistently, and I can 4 minutes away from a sub 2 hour, which to me this time, like say 18 months ago, was mind blowing. I would never even have thought that I was going to get a sub 2 hour. So yeah, I would like to think I can do a sub 2 hour at Potters. I'd really like to get a sub 2 hour because I got 2:01 last year, and I was really frustrated with myself that I didn't push myself that little bit extra. So hopefully 2 hours is on the cards at Potters half in 3 weeks.
I'm not putting too much pressure on myself for Potters
No.
because I want to enjoy it. I know I'm a sub 2 half marathon runner, but from Biddulph Running Club, we've got a lot of our new to runners coming along, and
Yeah.
I think it's nice to offer some support to them, and some of them might want me to either run alongside them or pace them for a little bit. So I'm kind of, for Potters, for me, I'm putting it out there that I want to help others. So that's where I'm at
Yeah.
with Potters.
Yeah. Thank you to Run and Roam West Midlands Scenic Trails. You just put well done, Rob, on the half marathon. Cracking time. I did a half yesterday as part of the marathon training. I had a shocker. And also Steve Canning. Sam says, "Lol, shocking mistake, run void." I think he means about the medal. And then Steve Canning has said, "Amazing efforts and results, both of you. Congratulations." So thank you to Run and
Thanks,
Roam, and
Steve.
thank you to Steve as well. I really appreciate. And I got loads of messages yesterday saying congratulations, and it really does motivate you to carry on, doesn't it? To get all those people saying well done and
Well,
congratulations, and go for it beforehand as well.
I was obviously out on course for about 7 hours, and for me, whilst I was out there, I had supporters popping up left, right, and centre. Biddulph Running Club. Oh my God, they were everywhere, and Dan was everywhere, and it was just brilliant. And where there wasn't people, messages were coming through on my watch, and that really helped me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So there is some couch to coach news. Emma's got a PB. Coach to coach news. Couch to coach news. Couch to coach news. Emma's got a PB. I've got a PB. Ben did his 5K.
5,000 meters.
5K. But in other news, the medal from the Great North Run is actually wrong. It's got Sunderland on there rather than Newcastle. I did actually look at it and think South Shields isn't that close to Newcastle. So it's actually wrong. And also, I believe the T-shirt might be wrong as well. T-shirt might be wrong because it's the same river. The other news is Jacob Ramsey. I was talking about Nick Pope and me giving a high five to Nick Pope. Jacob Ramsey, another Newcastle United player, got a bruised hand
From
from
your
giving that many.
I-5.
Not from my high five because I didn't give him a high five, but from other people. He had his hand out. That many people must have hit his hand. He got a bruised hand, which is dedication to the cause. So.
I don't know who either of them people are that you've just mentioned.
And the motto of the story, the moral of the story is: if you want to get a PB at a half marathon, sleep in your car the night before.
Or if you want to do a PB on an ultra marathon, have a shot of
Have a
whiskey
Dan.
halfway round.
Have a Dan that supports you all the way around.
He did. He was amazing.
And on that note, we've done a extra long episode today, guys. We're back to normal next week with just the three of us, hopefully, and we'll talk more about our running then. But on that note, we will see you all later.
See you later.
See you later.